Welcome to another World History 2 topic walkthrough, brought to you by Mr. Michael, Social Studies teacher. This video is here to help you fill out your lecture notes, understand the big ideas, and maybe even laugh once or twice. So grab your notes and let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're ready, because this one's about to get intense. Today we're digging into the Latin American revolutions, where centuries of colonial rule finally hit a breaking point. Inspired by Enlightenment thinkers, fired up by the American and French revolutions, and fueled by deep social inequality, Latin America was ready to rise. From Haiti to Mexico to South America, revolution wasn't just about independence. It was about race, class, and who really gets power when the dust settles. Let's jump into this next chapter in our unit on global revolutions and see how freedom movements spread across an entire continent. Let's break down what we're actually getting into here. Across Latin America, revolutions didn't just happen for fun. They were fueled by deep social inequality, colonial rule, and those spicy Enlightenment ideas about freedom and rights. People were tired of being bossed around by distant European powers, and even more tired of being stuck at the bottom of a rigged system. In this lesson, we'll follow the journey from uprising to independence and explore how some countries gained freedom, but also picked up new problems along the way. Because, spoiler alert, revolution doesn't always mean everyone wins. Next up, let's zoom out and take a look at the region. Time for a map check to see where all this is going down. All right, check this out. This is what Latin America looked like in 1700, and as you can see, Europe had the whole place on lockdown, everything shaded in purple. That was controlled by Spain. Portugal had Brazil in bright green, and the British and French were holding on to slices of the Caribbean and North America. Basically, if you lived here, you were under somebody else's rule, usually thousands of miles away. This map isn't just geography, it's a visual of why revolution was about to happen. People born in Latin America had no real power, no political voice, and zero say in how they were governed. It was empire on top of empire. And just like we saw in the French Revolution, when the people at the bottom stay unheard for too long, things start to break. Next, we'll dig into the social structure that kept this system running and find out who had power, who didn't, and who was ready to fight for change. Latin America wasn't just divided by borders, it was divided by race, birthplace, and power. At the top of the colonial food chain were the peninsulares, Europeans born in Spain. They held all the top government jobs and basically ran the show. Just below them were the Creoles, still European by blood, but born in the Americas. They were educated, wealthy, and deeply influenced by Enlightenment ideas, but still blocked from the highest positions. Spoiler, they're the ones who lead the independence movements. Then came the mestizos and mulattoes, people of mixed ancestry. Mestizos were part European and part indigenous, while mulattoes were part European and part African. These groups had more rights than enslaved people, but still faced major discrimination. At the bottom of the ladder, Africans who were forced into slavery, and indigenous peoples who made up over half the population, but had the least power of all. This social pyramid didn't just create inequality, it created tension. And as Enlightenment ideas and revolutionary inspiration spread, that tension was about to snap. Coming up, we'll meet the key players who took that tension and turned it into a movement for independence. Every revolution needs a spark, and Latin America had several. First up, Toussaint Louverture. He led a massive slave revolt in the French colony of Haiti from 1791 to 1801. It wasn't just about freedom, it was about flipping the system. And he succeeded. Haiti became the first independent black republic in the Western Hemisphere. Total icon status. But Haiti's story didn't end there. Even though it broke free from slavery and imperialism, the country has faced major challenges ever since. From crippling debt and foreign isolation to ongoing political and social instability, despite being governed by its own people. In South America, you've got the Dream Team, Simón Bolívar and José de San Martín. These two helped liberate huge chunks of Spanish-speaking territory from colonial rule between 1811 and 1824. Think of them as the Avengers of Independence, but with swords and military uniforms. Meanwhile, over in Mexico, Miguel Hidalgo and José María Morelos led the charge for freedom from 1810 to 1823. They didn't come from elite circles. They were priests who rallied the lower classes, proving revolution didn't have to come from the top. And then there's Brazil, the plot twist of the bunch. Their independence movement? Totally non-violent. The Creole class just kind of negotiated with the Portuguese royal family. No war, no chaos, just a peaceful handoff of power. Kinda sus, but effective. From armed uprisings to chill transitions, Latin America's road to independence was anything but one-size-fits-all. Let's wrap things up next with a quick recap and your final challenge. Hope you're ready. Before we ride off into the revolutionary sunset, let's hit the rewind button real quick. Latin America was buzzing with Enlightenment energy and totally over colonial rule. From Haiti's bold slave revolt to Bolívar's military campaigns and Mexico's push for justice, revolution came in many forms: violent, non-violent, and everything in between. People were done being ruled by distant kings and unequal systems, and they were ready to shape their own futures. But independence wasn't a magical fix. Countries like Haiti gained freedom, but faced lasting challenges. Others had to navigate deep divisions, rebuilding from the ground up. Revolutions? They don't end with victory. They start a whole new chapter. And speaking of next chapters, you've got one more question coming your way. Let's see if you're really ready to think like a historian. Ever wonder how far ideas can really travel? The Enlightenment started in Europe, but its ideals, liberty, equality, self-government, sparked revolutions across Latin America. The question is, how deeply did those ideas actually take root? To what extent did Enlightenment ideals influence the Latin American independence movements? And were those ideals reflected in the new governments that formed afterward? Use specific examples to back it up, from class structures to leaders like Bolívar or Toussaint. Drop your answer in the comments and back it up with receipts. And don't forget to add your name for that bonus point. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and keep challenging the status quo.